Hey guys, Andy Grant here. I was facilitating a men's group meeting last night, and we ended up talking about fathers and the father wound and the results on all of us from having a physically or emotionally distant father. And a phrase that came up that all of us had heard was, "You're just like your father." Usually, perhaps always, not said as a compliment. And my parents divorced when I was about 5 years old, and it was a contentious divorce. They were not friends. They were not close. It was very antagonistic. My mom only had negative things to say about my dad, so to be told I was like my dad was not a good thing. And I remember once I was like 7 or 8 years old, and my grandmother said that I stood like my father, and I had to stop and think, like, is that good or bad? Like, how do I take this? And I was like, became all self-conscious about how I stood. And, I would be next to my dad and notice that, yeah, and I do. I stand like my father. I have similar posture to him, but it made me self-conscious. I didn't know if that was a good thing, bad thing, because I was so used to hearing negative things. And it really reminded me of this week's episode of Real Men Feel, the regular guy chat with Billy, because Billy had this ability to see the best in his father. If you've listened to that show, Billy's dad did not make the best decisions. Billy's dad was a drug dealer. Most of the people in town really feared his father, but Billy and his siblings all felt safe and loved. And Billy talks about his dad being one of the best human beings in the world for him. And I was amazed by that. So if you haven't checked out that show, please do. And if you've ever been told that you're just like your father, how did that land for you? Was it ever a compliment? Maybe your experience is incredibly different from mine. It probably is, but I'd love to hear about it. So let me know. Post a comment, shoot me a message. And can you see the best in your dad? And loving your father doesn't mean you agree with everything that ever happened, right? I truly believe that all of us and our dads and our wives and mothers and everybody are doing the best they can. So be good to yourselves, and we'll talk soon. Bye.